Yeah, it's green. It's on Grove Press. It's about this thick. Real thick? It's pretty thick. I don't know if it's John.
I'm sorry if I lost you guys.
You're gonna get killed later. After you dance, you pat it.
No, because I can't move by then.
Oh, okay. What's up, darling?
How are you?
Oh, fine, fine. Oh, I know. You're looking good. Thank you. When you guys gonna do your thing?
In a few minutes.
I'm glad we didn't miss it. We thought we missed it.
Oh, God. My girl is like, let's get you out of the sun. Get you out of the sun. Mr. Joshua? Yeah. Look how tall he is.
What's the matter? You need some glasses?
Ida's watching. Still grill.
And back up on his grill.
Huh? Are you watching that bird? Still right there.
She hasn't had it yet.
I know.
What, is she going to have a baby here?
Maybe.
That's why I said there's a hospital right nearby.
Can I pick him up?
Huh?
Or try to pick him up?
No, just walk with him, I guess. Okay. Is that okay, John?
Sure, he'll be fine.
Yeah, okay.
Here's the wild
Good
one.
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the meadow here at Descanso Gardens on this lovely afternoon. Natural and necessary part of their lifestyle. The people who carved miles and miles of mountain ranges into the world-famous rice terraces, and the people who successfully warded off complete colonization by the Spanish conquistadores for 3 centuries. The people dubbed by foreign authors as the peacocks of the Filipino hill tribe, and the people written about by General Douglas MacArthur during the last war, quote, for sheer breathtaking and heart-stopping desperation, I have never known the equal of those Igorots riding the tank. Gentlemen, when you tell that story, stand in tribute to those gallant Igorots. Unquote. We have Filipino Americans all over America with Igorot ancestry. Countless BIBAK associations in major cities. Here in Los Angeles, the BIBAK Association was organized in 1960. And of course, of the hospital and nursing profession. From this pool of volunteer performers, when available for performances, they band together to put up a show or training, lecture, demonstration seminars on Igorot arts without need for rehearsal. They often say, we will show you our arts just the way our ancestors did, devoid of flashy choreography. Despite being collectively called the Igorot Hill Tribe, each tribe is in fact distinct from the other as to customs, traditions, dances, costumes, rites, and rituals. Allow me to introduce each tribe separately. The Botengan tribe has one very unique tradition which has often been misinterpreted as a trial marriage practice. In the Ulog system, the eligible bachelors and ladies hold daily evening meetings in a designated hut to share their luxurious dancing, singing, and eating, and of course, the drinking of the natives' rice wine called tapos. The natives, heads and heads of water buffaloes and pigs, are butchered for the feast. Their foremost festival dance, the Balangba or Talifeng, is one
Oh, sorry.
I know a couple of them in there.
I think we're gonna go fast because look how fast we're going. Of my like this. Yeah, get some more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't want to block anybody out.
The guys are saying, I'm gonna get you.
Translation.
The lady is saying, you are ugly. Yeah, the only way you can get me is wait for 8 years. 8 to 8 years minimum. You can get me.
I didn't know Rex's son was there. Tim.
He's the president. Trying to straighten him out. He said, it doesn't sound good. Let's do it again.
That's enough. Come on, Tiffany.
Masan.
Naglukmag di chan later sa akin. Go, girl, go!
I don't know how to do this stuff. Come on,
Come on, John.
No, honey, you can go. Come on. Go, Chris. Chris, go.
Dagat yung open field namin eh.
It's just fitting proper for this occasion for me to mention a few people who were very helpful in getting us here in our participation. We were very organized formally last 1989, and suddenly beyond our wildest dreams, we are in the International Arts Festival. All because of two persons who have helped us. They're all from the UCLA World Cultures and Arts Program. We would like to acknowledge them today. May I ask the chairperson of the BIBAK Cultural Affairs Program to give this plaque of appreciation to Mr. Joel Hasindu of UCLA.
Again, thank you very much for the BIBAK Ensemble. I think the thanks doesn't go to me, but it goes to our cousins, the BIBAK Dance Ensemble, for doing something that we need here in the Filipino community very, very much, in order to educate the cousins the Filipinos who don't come from the mountain regions, to share with us the tradition, the correct way to do the dances, so that we don't lose the treasures of our past. And so again, on behalf of our generation, for the Filipino Americans here in California and all over the United States, we'd like to thank the BIBAK Dance Ensemble for doing this and for sharing all your culture and all your treasure with us.
We also would like to thank from the UCLA World Cultures and Arts Program, who has been helpful in getting us to the festival, Professor Judy Metoma. We ask the President of the BIBAK Association of California, Team Botengan, to give it to Professor Judy. We are the youngest president of the BIBAK Association in the entire United States. Judy, are you around?
Again, on behalf of Judy Matoma, she was the lady who came to a BIBAK ensemble performance last year, and what she saw, she was so moved again because she saw the elders dancing with the young people. And to her, Judy said this is the perfect group to show.
Thank you, but lastly but not least, there's a lot of legwork in this. Of course, there were no rehearsals, but coordinating it was very, very hard. So we have to split the ensemble into 4 dance groups. Now I would like to acknowledge the line directors for each dance troupe. And we have from the Bontok troupe, Alma Odasco as director. The Ifugao troupe, Bugita Luglug. The Kalinga troupe, Adele Wandag. And for the Benguet troupe, Nobra Velasco. And of course, I would like to thank my assistants, Hospicio Duluan, and Adele Wandag. Special thanks also to our chairperson of the Cultural Affairs Program, Daisy Catanes. Last dance, last major dance, the Kalinga Tadok.
And we're just going to continue, so please just feel free to come up when everybody's there watching. You don't only watch, you come and share. So everybody, please join in. We'll do this till the sun comes down.